Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 with another video review here. Today we're going to be looking at a third-party figure, the Mastermind Creations Eris Lunacyte Subjugation. This is their take on a fembot galvatron. So, interesting concept there. Here we have the packaging, and it's a, let's try and pull this back here a little bit. Nice little artwork there of lunacyte in front of Unicron, and this is just an outer sleeve, but it does look kind of nice. If we take that off, we get the inner box with some artwork there of lunacyte. Got a mugshot there. Got some similar artwork to the sleeve there. We got all of our legal jargon. And we got a couple product shots up here, and some more product shots back here. We got a little bio and some tech specs. I don't know if you can read that, but so yeah, nice little box. You might hear a dog whining in the background. It's from one of the neighbors. I don't know. Put this sleeve back on just for now. And you also get a couple of goodies. You get your collector's card, and then you get that little red strip for reading the tech specs, as well as your instruction booklet. So there is that. And we do get an alternate faceplate, and the cannon also comes in this baggie, so just be aware that's where the face is. It's with the cannon. This is the face that comes packed in. I'm probably gonna leave this one on. I just switched it so that I could show the face swapping gimmick without having to do it again off camera. Well, I guess I already have to do it once off camera, but anyway, let's move on to the figure here. Here she is. Let's get a look at her. And very nice figure. As you can see, I have her with a bit of a stern face on, and very nice sculpting. One thing I do like about these, I do have the other two versions of this Eris figure, is they actually do bother to remold some of the other parts to actually make it fit with the character. They don't just put on a new head. So they're, and this time they've actually gone and remolded the entire cannon as well. But yeah, very nice bright purple there. We do get her sort of abs on her chest piece, although her ab crunch is actually right here, and she does have an ab crunch, so that's nice. Got some red and purple on the legs, a little bit of white there on the toes, and I do believe these toes are die cast. Come around to the backpack, and I like to display them each a little differently, so I sort of have her backpack in this sort of like butterfly configuration almost. Get some white there, some gray and silver, a little bit of red for these, I'm guessing they're lights. Silver there, some dark grays as well. Very nicely detailed. But yeah, let's do a couple of quick comparisons, just because I want to go over what I just mentioned. So here is their Armada Megatron version, and the original Tarn version. And as you can see, they all have different chest plates. Tarn and Megatron have similar cannons. They both have double-barreled cannons, but the actual sculpting is different. And as well as, let's see, I think the shoulders are essentially the same. I think Tarn's might be a little different. They all have different kneecaps. They're different knee armor pieces. And their toes are all, let's see if I can get this down here. Oop. Drop the face. They have differently sculpted feet, so they actually do put quite a bit of extra detail into making these feel unique, and I really do appreciate that, because with most companies they would just repaint the mold and maybe give it a new head, but they really have gone above and beyond to make these feel a bit more unique to their individual characters, which is really great. So yeah, I really do enjoy that. I'll just move these others out of the way. And I do want to do one other comparison with our current leader class Galvatron, just to give you an idea of how she stacks up. A bit taller, but much more limber, and yeah, much smaller cannon on her arm, but overall, very nice figure. So there's that comparison. Coming back in here, let's talk about articulation. She does have some butterfly joints, but if you push them too far, it will sort of unpeg the chest panel. These back pieces are on armatures. They can move in here, let's see, side to side, up and down on this. This is on a 360 joint, and these pieces do fold in. You can pretty much mess with the backpack quite a bit. So that's why I try and make them all look a little unique in that regard. The shoulders can do a full 360. They can move that far out. There is a sort of hinge in the shoulder, so you can position them lower or higher depending on your preferences. We do have a full 360 at the bicep. We do have 90 degrees of elbow, and we have fully articulated hands. We got ball joint, hinge, then ball joint, hinge. Just for all of the fingers, they get full range of motion. You can do all sorts of crazy stuff with that, which is always very much appreciated. And we do get a wrist hinge, partially for transformation, but it does give quite a bit more motion. So that is nice. We do get a forward and backward abdomen, so you can get some nice poses there. I think it can go back a little bit further if I move these back pieces. Nope, that's as far as it goes. But we also do get, I believe, we get a little bit of hip rotation. It feels like it's could go a little further, but it's definitely resisting, and I don't want to break it. So we do get a full 360 at the hip. If you really want to, there is the transformation joint to make that hip go up, but it does make it look a little bit awkward, but you could use that to get some dynamic poses. The legs have multiple joints. We do get a full knee joint for transformation. We do get a knee swivel, and we do have some movement here at the kneecap armor. We do get some movement here for transformation. Do get a full 360 ankle swivel. We do get ankle tilt. We do get up and down at the toe and at the heel individually. So there is plenty of motion there as well. And the head is on a sort of locking peg as well as a ball joint. So there is that. And as far as the cannon goes, you can unhook it. You do need to do that for transformation. It just hooks onto these two tabs right here and here, and they are present on both arms, so you can move the cannon to either side. But I know that Galvatron / Megatron always has it on this side, so that is where I am going to keep it for the time being. And go ahead and do that. Alright. Now I guess we can talk about that face of hers. And so, yeah, here we have the stern face, but also included is the maniacal laughing face, and this is the one she is packaged with in the box. And it's a fairly simple switch. You just kind of have to get here under her chin and push up, because it's just on a little peg. No, and her whole head came off. It is a very solid connection. Whoop. But yeah, as you can see, she's just got her metallic eyes there, and there's just a little teeny tiny pig. And then we take this and slide it in there. Come on. Stop catching. Man, those dogs are really barking today. Sorry if you can hear that. If I can... Oh, come on, I just did this. Why don't you go in? There we go. Push that in. And now we have the maniacal laughing face that we know Galvatron to have. Very crazy. Don't interrupt the plasma bath. There we go. Put our head back on. I'm gonna put this extra face away so that I don't lose it because they are very tiny. Very, very tiny. But yeah, overall, you know, this is definitely going to be a kind of figure that if you are into these sort of things, you're going to probably love it. And if you think that this is, you know, naughty or over-sexualized or really just cringy, you're probably going to pass on it, in which case I'm not even sure that you would be watching this video. But overall, I do like these. I do dig the whole fembot swap kind of thing. I think that they're pretty cool, and overall these are just really good figures too. Mastermind Creations has definitely come a long way since they first started, and I am definitely still enjoying quite a few of their products. I've gotten a couple over the last year, and I gotta say, I haven't been disappointed with anything that I've bought from them recently, and I hope it continues that way. So yeah, but I guess we should quit yammering and move on to transformation. So first we're just going to take this cannon off and set it off to the side. Next we want to orient her hands a certain way. So what we're going to do is we're going to flatten out her fingers and then make sure they're flat against the hand like so. And then we want to make sure that her thumb is over the hand, like so. And we just want to rinse and repeat for the other side. It's already kind of halfway done, so there's that. Then we're going to come here and we are going to open this arm panel like so. And that will unlock the arm so that we can just sort of accordion it down on this double hinge. Bring it in like so, and then let's see, yeah, so there's this little tab right here, and that's going to peg into a hole right here, so we want to rotate that around like so, and then when we close this up, it'll form, it'll level out like so. And we're just going to rinse and repeat again with the other arm. Just fold that in, bring this together, like so. Next we're going to bring this chest panel down like so, and then we're going to move her head down, and we are going to bring the arms down on these butterfly joints, and you want to orient these a certain way, and I just need to remember which way it is. Oh, right. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. We want to bring these back pieces down on these armatures. Going to move that out of the way, bring this down on the armature, and open up this back panel. And then we're going to bring her whole chest back so that she's sort of bending over backwards like so. And we're going to bring that chest panel the rest of the way out. We're going to rotate her head 180 so it's facing towards that back panel. And we're just going to sort of set that like there. And that is essentially how you want the head oriented, but we probably will have to move it around a little bit. But yeah, now we want to take these armatures. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm getting this all in the frame. These armatures, and we're going to rotate them down like so. So I'm going to bring it out, and so here is robot, and then we want to bring it around like so, and then put it in this other slot right here for the tank mode, like that. Sort of fold that up like that. And then, okay, now if I, okay, yeah, so on these butterfly joints, we're just gonna bring it up like so, this up like so, and then there's a little tab slot connection right here, like so, and there's also a little tab and slot. Oop, kicking you guys in the face. Sorry about that. And I think that's everything for this part. And yeah, we just kind of want to secure her head there. Ow. Yeah, sorry about that. I was messing with my Masterpiece Megatron I got in the mail, and he cut my finger open, so probably not going to bother reviewing that one. Alright, now as for these armatures, we are going to fold this panel in on itself like so. Bring this up and fold in, and it does have two tabs that will come together like so. And then it also the two will tab together now in the middle like so. Then this hole right here is going to tab over the hand right here. And there's also a little tab here, or tab slot. So, oop, as everything just sort of comes apart. Come on. Trying to do this without having her feet just sticking right in front of the camera, as much as I know some people would enjoy that. That's not for everybody. Alright, and okay, there we go. And now we have the whole bottom of the tank done. Now, to get her legs all oriented, so we're going to spread them apart, get your mind out of the gutter, and then bring them down on these double hinges like so. Bring it down on this double hinge like so. And we are going to, actually, what we need to do is bring the leg down at the knee like so. And there's a little tab here on the back of her thigh that will go into the back of her calf. Oh, right, gotta angle this part too. And make sure I'm getting it right. Oh. Come on. What am I missing here? Probably need to move that heel out. Yep, that's why. Need to move the heel out of the way. And then as for the heel, we bring it all the way, not quite all the way, but almost all the way. And there is this little tab right here, little post and a little port right there that will come together as long as I have it lined up right. It looks like I did that right. Then you bring her toe all the way down and then fold it around like so. And then, okay, essentially the second leg we do the same, rinse and repeat. Bring that to and then bring this around. Bring this around bring it around. Okay. Now that we got her legs all oriented, we are going to rotate them around like so. Rotate them around like so. And sort of squeeze those double hinges down together like so. And then we can bring in our cannon. There is a tab right here that will go into her booty, her row booty, like so. And then the sides of her legs will tab into the sides of the cannons here. You can see the tabs, like so. Then just push those kneecaps up and rotate that to be facing forward. And there we have her in her tank mode. And it is a nice little tank. And it does move. It is kind of sliding, but oh, actually, let me push that the rest of the way up. Make sure these hands are tucked. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't move the best, but it does have actual working, like, full-on treads, which is, like, super cool. Like, that is probably one of my favorite things about this vehicle mode, is their actual working treads. Not wheels molded into, you know, fake treads. Not, you know, just treads with no wheels like they've been getting on the main line. Actual full-on moving treads. It's super cool. Super cool. Yeah, and there's, you know, kind of visible head syndrome, you know, it is just sitting there. That said, yeah, it's a nice little tank, you know, and it actually feels like a proper tank. It doesn't feel like, you know, a robot doing yoga. It doesn't feel like, you know, she's just, you know, in a weird sexy pose. You know, it's an actual tank. You do get some movement for the turret. You get, you know, that rotation. Yeah. These tabs on the cannon aren't the most secure, but, you know, they aren't, you know, it'll pass a shake test. It's a really solid tank for the most part. And I don't think it's blast compatible, but let's check. Oh, yep. Haha! It is blast compatible. It's a little tight, but yeah, it fits. That's cool. I was not aware of that when I started this video. That is super cool. But yeah, let's do a couple size comparisons here. So here she is again with Galvatron. Sort of see how they stack up. Definitely compacts a bit more in vehicle mode. She was definitely taller in robot mode, but yeah. We have a very different take on the vehicle mode, obviously, or alt mode, I should say. And we'll bring in the Tarn version again. And the tank is not as different overall, but you can see that that turret definitely comes together a lot differently, being a double barrel versus single barrel. But yeah, very nice figure. And again, you know, for a lot of people, they're probably going to be, you know, put off by the whole fembot aspect. I am not. I have some of those Kotobukiya statues. I wanted to get more of them, but I find that they're just a little bit too expensive for something that doesn't transform or even move. But, you know, those are nice. I do have the collection space Starscream on pre-order, so it'll be nice to have her blast him or her into nothing but dust. That should be an interesting scene to recreate. I am a little curious as to why they went to Galvatron and not Megatron first, considering that they did do the Armada Megatron already. And, you know, considering that it would, you know, also probably be a single barrel cannon like this. Who knows? Maybe that'll be the next one. I don't know. But yeah, overall, I definitely approve of this figure. I approve of this mold in general. It's a very good mold. It's very solid in tank mode. It's very nice in robot mode. It's really just, the only thing I would say might put most people off is the taste, preferences. Really not too much to complain about. I mean, her sort of limber stature? Design? I don't know what the exact word here is. But her thin legs, basically, can make some poses a little difficult, especially because she does have a backpack. The bulk of the tank is on her back, or at least her upper body. But she does have strong joints, and it is entirely possible to get her into some good poses. Some of them will just take a little bit more fiddling than others to get her to balance properly. But overall, very happy to have this one in my collection. I hope to see more from this Eris line, or in Mastermind creations in general. I'm curious to see if some of the others, like Big Firebird and Collection Space, will be able to hold up to these. I'm planning on getting some of those figures as well. Definitely would give this character a good to go. I think as far as objective ratings, joints, transformation, quality, all that, I'd say she's like 8.5, 9 out of 10. Just her thinner frame and smaller leg points can make some poses a little difficult. Not really any issues with tabs or holding together. Like I said, she's really solid. Plenty of nice little details, and very good figure. I am completely satisfied with this particular purchase. But that will be it from me. So this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.